Hey there, Football Manager fans, welcome back. I am Pepe, and we're here to do a little experiment. We're just going to see how Chelsea get on with Frank Lampard as their manager. Now, I've already gone to the staff here, put the manager Frank Lampard in, 105 grand a week. Assistant manager Jody Morris, who apparently needs to sack his agent because he's only getting £7,250 a week. Bit of a shambles there, Jody. Have a word, sort it out. Yeah, and what I've done also is, oh god, if I can get to it, here it is, edit club details. I've gone to finances and given them zero transfer budget because in real life they don't have any money whatsoever. The next thing I'm going to do, which is going to annoy all Chelsea fans completely, is I'm going to go to Eden Hazard and I'm going to move to other club. He's moved to Real Madrid now, so we're going to move him there. Real Madrid, are you serious? You can't find Madrid. Have a word. Right, maybe if I just put Madrid. There we go. There we are. Madrid. Okay. So we'll send him to Real Madrid. I'll just click OK. We're not bothered about any of that. So he's now at Real Madrid. Now, unfortunately, let's see. Pulisic, you've got coming in. So let's go get you Christian Pulisic. We'll move him to Chelsea. And this is all the transfers I can do for you at the moment, because we don't know who's coming and going with them. These are the only two real transfers we know about. So he's now at Chelsea. Okay. There we go. So you have Christian Pulisic there. Why is he on loan? Oh god. Yeah, so anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see just how far Frank Lampard can take Chelsea. So what we'll do is we'll come back in December time. We'll come back in March. In February, after the transfer window's over, and we'll come back again at the end of the season. Okay, so just give me 3 seconds and you'll be in December. Welcome back, and that was a quick jump into the future. 31st of December 2008, and we're looking at the league table. Man City are top. They've 20 games played, 25 goal difference and 45 points. Chelsea are here on 5th. The real surprise is Bournemouth in 2nd. Well done, Eddie Howe. But Chelsea are 5th, played 20, plus 11 goal difference, 37 points. And if we look down here, the average rating, Firmino and Kane are playing well. Callum Wilson's got 11 goals. Hence Bournemouth being in 2nd. Michy Batshuayi scoring for Crystal Palace, but he's got 10, but they're down in 12th, so can't just be Callum Wilson. Let's go have a look at Chelsea, who are due to play Watford away in their next game, and we'll have a little look. So see who he's been picking. So he's been picking Caballero in goal. Okay. Aspilicueta, Christensen, Luiz and Emerson across the back. Jorginho, Kante and Kovacevic in midfield. Willian and Pedro out wide. Higuain up front. Okay. Pedro's just got injured apparently. He's got Jamal Blackman, Marcos Alonso, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Olivier Giroud, Danny Drinkwater, Gary Cahill and Ross Barkley on the bench. yeah, it's going to be interesting what he does in the second season when he's got players like Christian Pulisic and Zuma and Tammy Abraham and Kennedy, maybe Bashwai if he's not moved to Crystal Palace. When he's got them back, and even Victor Moses. So that's going to be interesting. Let's see his staff. So he's still got Jody Morris as his assistant. You've still not got a pay rise there, Jody. You really do need to sort something out there. They did. Let's see. They did win the league in 2016-2017. They finished 5th last year, so they're looking for an improvement on that. Let's view their fixtures and results. So going back to the beginning, they won quite a few friendlies. They won on penalties against Man City to win the Community Shield. So that looks like that was Frank's first trophy. So that's good. They got the season underway with a 2-0 win away to Cardiff, but then first game at home lost to Watford, rebounded by beating Brighton. They did quite alright in September, 4 wins, a draw and a loss, but the loss was in the Carabao Cup to Liverpool, 3-0. October brought 3 victories, 2 of them in Europe though, only 1 in the Premier League, and 2 losses against the Merseyside teams. And November, 2 wins in the Premier League, 1 in European Cup against Real Ave. They lost against Real Hispalis. They lost 3-1. I think earlier on they'd beaten them 2-1 at home, but then lost 3-1 away. Oops. Well, December was busy. 8 games. Drew 5, won 3. It's been pretty inconsistent, really. You've not been getting smashed. That's for sure. But you got Watford next. Players sign on free transfers can be registered at any time. Yeah. Okay. So let's just go have a look if he did any transfer business. He did. Right. He loaned out Ike Ugbo to Grimsby. Eden Hazard didn't go on a free to Real Madrid. You did get some money, but you're not allowed to spend any. Juan Castillo went to FC20 on loan, but you've not brought anyone in because obviously transfer ban and everything else. Let's have a little look here. Hang on a second. No, that seems about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back in February and see how you go after the transfer window and if you've improved your league position, and then we'll come back at the end of the season, see how Frank Lampard's time in charge has gone. Okay, just hold on for 2 seconds. Okay, we're at 1st of February now after the transfer window, and we're going to see how January went for Chelsea. They drew 2-2 with Watford, beat Bournemouth, beat Brighton, beat Bournemouth in the FA Cup 3rd round. They beat Bolton in the FA Cup 4th round. They drew against Palace, won against Newcastle. Alright, they've done pretty well, and still 5th in the Premier League. Hang on. 2 points behind Arsenal and Liverpool, who are in 4th and 3rd respectively, and Bournemouth in 2nd on 48 points still. That's a shock. Chelsea are 3 points behind Bournemouth. Man United are a point behind Chelsea as well, so they're doing okay in the league. I think they're playing pretty well. Callum Wilson's still top goal scorer in the league. And let's go and have a look at the players. So Kepa is now in goal. Azpilicueta, Rudiger and Christensen and Emerson are at the back. Kovacevic is playing the DM. Don't know why Kante's not, N'Golo Kante's not doing that, but Drinkwater's there, so it looks like Jorginho's out the squad for some reason. Willian, Hudson-Odoi, so Pedro's lost his place to Hudson-Odoi. Giroud is in, because Higuain and Pedro are both injured, that's why. David Luiz looks as though he's been dropped. Jorginho's injured. Don't know who Volker Farinez is, but apparently he's Venezuelan. Got 17 caps and he's 20-year-old. Let's have a look at him. Where's he come from? Chelsea, Millionaires. So Chelsea brought him 550 grand. Have they brought him in this transfer window though? Let's have a little transfers. Chelsea, transfer history. They have. They shouldn't have done, but they have. So I can't even tell you what he's like, except he's a bit of a short house at 1m81. But there you go, Volker Farinez. They have let Willy Caballero go to Tottenham. Looks like they've used that money to get Farinez in, and they've sold Marco van Ginkel to Lokomotiv Moscow, and brought some money in. So it looks like he's he's done a little bit of transfer business, Frank Lampard. So what we'll do is we will go to your recent transfer activity. Van Ginkel's gone. So we'll go to the end of the season now, and we'll see how Frank Lampard's got on in his first season in charge. Hey guys, just to finish up, Man United apparently win the Premier Division. This game is bonkers. So apparently Man United win the Premier Division. Don't ask me how that happened, but apparently it's happened. They won on goal difference by a point from Arsenal. Bournemouth eventually dropped down to 5th. Chelsea eventually dropped down to 6th, with 70 points from 38 games. 7 points off the title, 3 points off Man City, 5 off Liverpool. Callum Wilson scored 22 goals in the season, Jamie Vardy 17. Salah and Kane. I don't know. You'd have thought they would be top goal scorers. Let's have a little look. Chris Wood for Burnley got 16. Batshuayi for Crystal Palace got 15. Salah got 15. Higuain for Chelsea got 14. Okay, so did Aguero, Firmino. Next goal scorer after that? No, we just got Higuain there. So let's go have a look at Chelsea, and let's go have a look at the last team they picked. So they had Kepa in goal. Azpilicueta, Christensen, David Luiz comes back in place of Rudiger, I think. Yeah, there he is on the bench. And Alonso came in place of Emerson, who also drops to the bench. Jorginho, Kante and Kovacevic resume their midfield trio. Willian, Pedro and Higuain resume their strike partnership. This lad here, Volker Farinez, the transfer they did, I have no idea who he is, but it doesn't even look as though he's played. So Gary Cahill in the reserves. It doesn't even look as though Frank Lampard even played David Zappacosta here. So it doesn't look as though he got a game either. So yeah, it's unfortunate for them. So Chelsea end up finishing 6th. Like I say, Van Ginkel sold him, Caballero sold him, and they brought in this Farinez guy from Millionaires, who are in Colombian First Division. Okay. Um, so let's have a look at our tactics. Let's have a look what he's been playing. So he's been playing a similar formation to that of Sarri, the 4-3-3. Kepa in goal, Luiz and Christensen, Jorginho in DM, and these are the average ratings of the players. So the midfield did quite well. Defence is okay, as is the keeper. Keeper finishing with a 7. Willian did alright, Higuain did alright, Pedro, you see he missed Hazard there, definitely missed him. He'll be a loss for Chelsea. See how Pulisic settles in from Germany. What I will do is I will do a part 2 to this, where we'll do Chelsea in 2019-2020 season with Frank Lampard in charge, who still hasn't given Jody Morris a pay rise. Sort that out. Poor Jody Morris. Do you know what, Jody? I appreciate you, son. Start editing. Jody Morris. There you go. I'm going to stick 20 grand on your wage. There you are. Stop editing. There we go. See, 20 grand. Just like that, Jody. Remember me. Remember who looks after you, Jody Morris. So yeah, they've still got some really good staff there. They've still got quite a lot of Sarri's staff as well. That is quite a difficult thing for them. I just want to see their finances. Let's have a look at their finances. So the wage budget they've still got at 5 million maximum. What's they got here? 1, 2, 3. So it looks as though next year the transfer budget's going to be £38,069,379, or 38 million. There you go. Whether that's enough, I don't know, but that's going to be zero anyway, because they're not going to have any money. Not that stops him buying a player. Yeah, so the part 2 to this will be the 2019-2020 season. So come back for that. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and make sure you hit the notification bell as well, and share this video if you can, please. We're just about to see where Derby finished, because that's important as well. So Derby right now, one home game to play against Bristol City. It is the Sky Bet Championship playoff semi-final leg 2. They lost the first leg 3-1. I think what we'll do is we'll just see how they did, and see if they went up without Frank Lampard. Well, unfortunately, Derby fans, you lost 3-2 in the Sky Bet Championship semi-final leg against second leg against Bristol City, which means you lost 6-3 on aggregate without Frank Lampard. But you did quite well to get there and finish 4th. That's really quite harsh, to be honest, to finish 4th. 77 points, just 3 off automatic promotion. So yeah, yourselves and Brentford. Brentford lost to Leeds, so I don't know which one of these teams went up. Shall we find out? Yeah, let's have a little look. Let's find out. And I'm sorry to say, Derby fans, but it was Leeds that got promoted. They won 1-0. Oh, sorry, they won. Yeah, they won 1-0. I'm pretty sure of it. And they beat Bristol City. So Leeds go up, and they'll find themselves in the Premier Division. And yeah, they won 1-0 in the playoff final. It was Adam Forshaw that scored for them. So it'll be Leeds United in the Premier League. Ooh, Spygate, I think. Stop crying your eyes out, eh? So that's it for us. So unfortunately, Frank Lampard and Chelsea, they finished 6th in the league, and for some strange reason, Manchester United won. Well done to them. And it was a pretty good effort from Frank Lampard in his first season in charge. We'll see how he does in the second one. Stay tuned for that. I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.